Hailey Bieber looked insanely hot at the Oscars, so let's do a full breakdown on this cool tone look that her makeup artist, Mary Phillips, did on her. Rogue Glazing Milk. Refi Blur and Hydrate Primer, starting with contour first and dipping into this cooler tone shade in the MPH Beauty face palette. Hailey is always looking super snatched, so placing this a bit higher on the cheekbone and blending it up and back toward the hairline. This is what's really gonna lift everything. I also like to take it slightly into the hairline so you don't get that line from your contour to your scalp. And if you have the receding hairline of a middle-aged man like me, best of luck to you. Then dipping into the color corrector shade, keeping it really light on the under eye area. We don't want to go too heavy. We want the skin to still look like skin, which I feel like is always the vibe Miss Bieber is going for. Now going into the highlight one shade to brighten and bring forward. So placing that under the eyes, right under that contour, the center of the forehead, a little around the nose, and the center of the chin. Taking a pump of foundation onto the back of my hand. If you feel like your underpainting disappears when you apply foundation, you're probably using too much product or your brush is too dense. So try using a lighter hand or a fluffier brush. I feel like that will solve your problem. Mary used two different blush shades for Hailey on this look. The first shade was Piggy, placing it higher up on the cheek and blending it back into the contour. Then taking a little bit of the shade Tan Line, focusing that placement more in the center to really get that gradient effect. Setting everything with a light pink loose powder just to keep the under eyes bright. For eyes, I'm starting with this cool tone taupey shade, taking that all over the lid and slightly into the crease and down into the lower lash line. A little bit of this slightly darker shade, focusing that on the outer corner and into the lash line. Now going in with a brown liner to tightline the upper lash line, smudging that out just a bit, adding a little bit of highlight right on the brow bone, focusing the mascara on the outer upper lashes. For lips, I don't have the lip shape that they used, so taking the Makeup Forever lip pencil in the shade Anywhere Caffeine, tiniest bit of the Rhode lip shape in the shade Stretch on the center, pickled pink in the center, adding back in a few freckles, and that's it. Let me know which look you guys want to see next. Bye.